Hi, Chef Mark here from Mark's Easy Kitchen. Today I'm preparing lasagna. You know, a lot of lasagna recipes call for ricotta cheese and bechamel sauce, but to me that's just extra steps, extra ingredients, extra time, and extra cost. I'm going to show you how to make lasagna that's just as good as any of those, and it's not only delicious, but it's easy. And I'm going to show you how to do it. So first of all, let's go over our ingredients. Now the first thing I have is 1/2 pound of lean ground beef. I have 1/2 pound of Italian sausage. I have a jar of tomato sauce, some cottage cheese, some mozzarella cheese, and some lasagna noodles. I also have a diced onion, some minced garlic, and then 1 egg. Now I'm going to take my egg and I'm going to whisk it up really good, and then I'm going to fold my cottage cheese into that, and that's going to help bind the cottage cheese. Now once I've done that, I'm going to put that in the refrigerator because I'll be using it later. Now what I'll do is I'll take my frying pan and add about a tablespoon of oil to it. I'm going to saute my garlic and onion. Now I'm just going to saute my garlic and onion until it starts to get kind of translucent, starts to go kind of brown. Then I'm going to add my meat, and I'll stir my meat around. I want to make sure my meat is fully cooked. That's important. At this point I might want to add some salt and pepper, but once the meat is completely cooked, I'm going to add my sauce and I'm going to let that simmer. Now I have some water on the stove right here, so I'm going to add my noodles to it. I'm going to cook my noodles till it's just slightly undercooked. I don't want them overcooked because they'll just fall apart. And then I'll just slightly undercook my noodles. Then I'll take my pasta and I'll drain it off, and I'm going to leave the noodles in the pot and add some cold water to it. That way they'll be easier to handle and they'll stop cooking at that point. Now I have a casserole dish here. I'm going to lay my noodles out. Now the first thing I did was I sprayed it with some no stick spray. That's very important. So I'm going to lay my noodles on the bottom, just start with a couple on the bottom. Then I'll add my cottage cheese and just lay that on top. Then I'll take my meat sauce and spread that over top the cottage cheese. Then I'll repeat this process. Now my final layer, I'm going to add some more noodles on top of that, and then I'll put on my mozzarella cheese. And I'll just put my mozzarella cheese on top, spread it all around, then I'll put it in the oven and I'll bake it at 350 for about 35 to 40 minutes. So the lasagna is in the oven, and now we wait. Okay, the lasagna is out of the oven. It was in there for about 40 minutes, and the last 5 minutes I had it on broil because I wanted to really brown up the cheese, but I kept a close eye on it to make sure it didn't burn. So I've got my knife and I got a spatula. It smells really good and I can't wait to dig in. So here we go. Okay. First piece is always a bit of a challenge to get out. Oh man, that looks good. That looks really good. Wow. Yeah, it's steaming away there. You can see those layers. Look at that. That's fantastic. I'm really happy with that. Okay, so I'm going to give it a little taste here. Oh, that's good. First thing that hits you is that tomato and that Italian sausage meat. That is so good. Try some pasta. Noodles are cooked spot on. Really good. This is a really good dish. It's hard to believe, you know, so few ingredients can make something so delicious. This is really good. Nice and cheesy. Very flavorful. Never get tired of lasagna. Well, there it is, my friends. Lasagna made easy. I'm Chef Mark from Mark's Easy Kitchen. Until we eat again, cheers! Hi, me again. Today when I made lasagna, I used a combination of lean ground beef and Italian sausage meat. But you can use any kind of meat you want, including a plant-based product. I also use spaghetti sauce, but there's lots of sauces out there to choose from. If you want to add some flavor, throw in some fresh basil or bay leaves. Or if you wish to be more adventurous, try making your own sauce starting with canned tomatoes and tomato paste. You could add some Italian seasoning or some oregano or spices of your choice. I also use dry cottage cheese, but you can use creamy cottage cheese. That'll make your lasagna a lot more creamier and softer. The cheese topping that I used today was mozzarella, but there's lots of cheeses out there and you can use a combination of 2 or 3 if you like. Now last of all, when you take a lasagna out of the oven, let it sit for about 15 or 20 minutes. This will give it a chance to set. You know, cooking can be difficult, but doesn't have to be. So go ahead, be adventurous, be the cook, be the chef, be the mad scientist in your own kitchen. The people you cook for, let them be your guinea pigs. Just don't poison anyone. So have fun, keep on cooking, and bon appetit, my friends.